Well, if you love theater in all its raw and zany forms, then you will definitely want to head to Boulder next week for the 15th annual Boulder International Fringe Festival. The 12-day festival offers a unique mix of dance, music, theater, and comedy at venues all over the city's downtown. And today we have a sneak peek at one of the acts at this year's Fringe. And with me is Fringe founder and executive director David Ortolano, administrative director Melissa Schenter. Then we also have NOSILA Dance Project choreographer Allie Jones and two dancers, Emily Tomasi. Say it again? Tomasi and Diana Drummond. I had a lot of names to pronounce. Thanks for your patience, everyone. David, for anybody unfamiliar with Fringe and Fringe festivals, what can you tell us about this?
It's a festival. It's a festival that includes music, dance, theater, and performance, and any kind of art, any kind of creativity that you can come up with, really. And
Okay.
it's the uniqueness of the Fringe Festival is that it is artist-driven. So the festival doesn't have a concept that they go for and select artists. The artists, we set up the stages and open space, and the artists select themselves, and they apply to lotteries based on what they're doing and how they relate to, you know, the physical space.
Yeah.
And then we schedule them accordingly.
What an interesting concept.
Yeah.
I know you're the founder of the Boulder Fringe Festival, which is celebrating its 15 years now. How did it come to Colorado?
Well, we were in Boulder, Colorado. I was working at Naropa University, and I was invited to a city council a meeting agenda to talk about bringing out the arts a little bit more, focusing on what the Boulder community was as an artistic community, and we got into, I called a meeting to talk about creating the idea of a festival, and 85 different people showed up, and it was all arts organizers, artists, city council members. The mayor showed up to the meeting, and I thought, okay, something's happening here. We should start a festival. And we had researched Fringe festivals around the world, and it was a movement that was growing, and it really focuses on the artists.
Love it.
So.
Love it.
Yeah.
Melissa, what can we expect at this year's lineup at the Fringe Festival?
I'm really excited for this year. There's a really wide variety of performances. We've got magicians, we've got comedians, we've got a lot of really solid, dramatic one-man, one-woman shows. There's just a large variety, and a lot of artists coming from all over, from California, from Virginia, from Boulder, and in neighboring cities in Colorado. So just a nice wide variety.
Right. So David explained a little bit, but what makes this festival stand out from other arts and theater festivals?
You know, David mentioned that it's artist driven. I just love that every year is this unique grab bag of artistic experience. You never know what the makeup is going to be, and so every year it's a little bit different, and every year you have artists who are really just putting themselves out there and experimenting and trying new work.
Right, right. Allie is the choreographer for the NOSILA Dance Project. What can we expect from the dancers?
So we have 4 dancers as a part of NOSILA Dance Project, and we will be premiering our show titled Unraveled.
Unraveled. You're not raveled at all.
Unraveled, yes. And yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
I'm very excited.
And we're excited to have Emily and Diana here to do a little performance for us. So we're going to step aside and let them perform for a second. Okay?
Awesome.
file back in here. So I want to, great ladies, really expressive and unique, and just one of the many things you can see at the Fringe Festival. David, where can we get tickets and find out more about the shows?
You can get tickets www.boulderfringe.com.
Okay.
And everything goes through the website. You can find out about the shows there. You can order tickets, or you can show up in person and pick up a physical program at the Pine Street Church at 1237 Pine Street in downtown Boulder.
Saw your brain working there.
Yeah, I was like, I had to kind of figure that out.
What's your favorite part of the festival?
My favorite part of the festival is really that is the diversity of the people and the diversity of ideas that comes out. Because when you give the freedom of creative expression to people, they really come up with unique things, and the Fringe is where the mainstream begins.
Love that. We'll see all kinds of creative freedom at the Fringe Festival.
Yeah.
Thank you all for being here today. Yes. Well, you can join the adventure and go fringing in Boulder next week. It's the 15th Annual Boulder International Fringe Festival, and it kicks off on Wednesday, August 14th and runs through August 25th. For tickets and information, visit boulderfringe.com.